Hello, welcome to episode 120 of Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game. So if you came here to watch an episode of Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game, you are in the correct place. Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game is the least watched show on the internet. I don't have any data to back that up. It's too much work to go and look at the numbers of people that are watching the show. I already know that no one watched Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game. I don't need to see the stats. On today's episode, I solve a ksudoku puzzle in 9 minutes and 53 seconds. Another ksudoku puzzle solved in under 10 minutes. Am I getting better at solving ksudoku puzzles, or are the ksudoku puzzles getting easier? I am sure that the ksudoku puzzles that I solve in under 10 minutes are easier to solve. What am I going to talk about today? Let me start out talking about Faro. Before this episode, I used a search engine to look up what iceberg is. It's similar to Monticello. I believe it only works with Git right now. So now I know what iceberg is supposed to do. Though I don't know that much about iceberg. The next item after the test runner is Dr. Text. It says preview to the right of Dr. Text. The word preview is in parentheses. I had not noticed Dr. Text before. I have no idea what Dr. Text is. So I will have to find out. I don't have to. I want to. I want to find out what Dr. Text does. What else can I say about Faro today? I wish I knew Faro well enough to post my Faro programming on the internet. Maybe one day I will be good enough at programming in Faro to be able to put my Faro programming on the internet. That's all I can think of to talk about Faro today. Writing about Faro made me think about Blender, GIMP and Inkscape. Maybe I could show myself making things with those programs. I wonder if anyone would watch me using Blender, GIMP, or Inkscape. I have used Blender a lot more than I have ever used GIMP or Inkscape. I have read a book on Faro. I have read a book on GIMP. The book I read about GIMP was Beginning GIMP. From Novice to Professional. I read that book years ago. I read is so long about it was before I rated or wrote reviews of the books I read on Goodreads. I remember that Beginning GIMP talked about how to make animations with GIMP. I can't remember how to make animations with GIMP. And another thing I can remember about Beginning GIMP was that it talked about to shoot astronomy pictures, and how to layer them in GIMP to get more detail. I thought that was cool. I forget what the name of the process is. I have not talked about GIMP on any episode of Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game. I can't remember when I learned about GIMP, or when I first used GIMP. I did try and go through the manual on the GIMP website. I never made it all the way though. I just remember Beginning GIMP talked about how to use scheme with GIMP. I also thought that was cool. I have used GIMP a little. But I have not used GIMP that much. I may have made a handful of projects with GIMP. I can't remember. With Inkscape I also can't remember when I first learned about it, or when I finished used it. I do remember reading some of an Inkscape book on the Inkscape website. Like GIMP I have not used Inkscape much. Maybe I want to learn how to use GIMP and Inkscape better. Maybe if I make project with them it would be fun. I will see. Maybe I can use GIMP if I ever take pictures of bees. And I do want to take astronomy pictures. So maybe I could stitch the pictures together in GIMP to get more detail. I hope I will make project with GIMP and Inkscape. I also want to try Kitna. It's similar to GIMP. I have not tried Kitna yet. I hope to someday. Maybe I could use GIMP or Inkscape to make an oatmeal breakfast comic. I thought about using Blender to make an oatmeal breakfast comic. I have not made an oatmeal breakfast comic strip yet. What else am I going to talk about? I was thinking earlier about something that I wanted to talk about on the show. But now I can't remember what it was. Maybe I will remember later. It might not have been that interesting. What do I want to talk about? I am glad I made it to 120 episode of Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game. If I have my math right, that means I have been making Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a video game for over 4 months. And I never thought I would ever make the show. So I am glad for that. Maybe I don't have anything to write about. Maybe I have talked about all I can talk about. I doubt that. I have always wanted to build a computer. But have never built a computer. Building a computer might be more work than I want to take on. Or maybe I would spend too much money on expensive computer parts. Maybe I would want to build a supercomputer. I just remember what I wanted to talk about, and forget what it was. Yesterday I read an extreme tech article about NVIDIA GeForce Now. I had no idea that NVIDIA had a video game streaming service. I know that Google had Stadia. So I learned something new. I now know that NVIDIA has a video gaming streaming service. I was surprised to learn that I have to use my own games. I thought that video game streaming services provided the games. I know you had to pay for streaming services. I just as I said thought THT they had all the games on them. I was wrong. I don't know if I want to try any video game streaming services. Since I don't own any video games that can be played on them, it's not an issue right now. Then I wondered, could I stream the video games that I play on a video game streaming service on Twitch or Mixer? I thought probably. Maybe I could make the Oatmeal Breakfast video game streaming service. No one would probably use that streaming service. Maybe I can make an oatmeal breakfast computer company that makes supercomputers or quantum computers. The Oatmeal Breakfast Computer Company. If you bought a computer from us, and it works, then that is a surprise to us since our products are shipped without parts that are needed to make them work. Oatmeal Breakfast Computer Company, the worst computer company in Computer City. It's a good thing that I have written enough to fill up this episode, because I can't think of anything else to talk about. I did finish my new song today. It's called Astronomy. I am sure it does not do the subject justice. But I tried. I have that you are having a great day wherever you are. I hope you are having fun. And I hope you come back tomorrow to watch another episode of Oatmeal Breakfast Plays a Video Game. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.